Hey guys, welcome back to the Design, Creativity and Technology channel. My name's Aaron and today I'm coming at you over in Vietnam from my good friend Lionel's factory in Da Nang. So let's go inside and let's take a look around. So guys, welcome to Lionel's shop. Lionel's a tool and die maker who packed up everything he had and relocated himself to Vietnam and set up this wonderful 2 factories over here. In one of these factories he makes electronic components for his Australian company, and in this factory is a bit of an R&D factory. Lionel also still does tool and die making and press tool making, and probably his latest addition to his shop is the big DMG Mori over here. And currently Lionel's being contracted to make crankshafts for a company. Now, I can't talk much about that, but I'll show you some photos here in a minute. So let's go and meet Lionel, guys, and let's have a chat to him and see what he thinks about living in Vietnam and working over here. So, hey Lionel, thanks for inviting me to Da Nang, and thank you for inviting me to your shop. Would you just like to tell my viewers who you are and what you're doing over here, please?
Yeah, g'day Aaron. Yeah, it's good to have you here, mate. I've been here for 7 years now. Toolmaker by trade. Did my apprenticeship in fitting and turning, started when I was 15. I was working in Melbourne for an electronics company and running their production, and about 10 years ago we decided to move our production to Asia to save money, and started coming over here looking for companies to outsource our work, and then 7 years ago decided to move over here. Met my wife here, and we've been running our little company here ever since. We have about 12 people working in our electronics section. That's all going very well. And then 3 years ago decided to get back into doing more mechanical work. Always had an interest in steam engines, so started building a steam engine, and got halfway through the steam engine and really started to get more and more interested in getting back into that type of work. I've always been a manual machinist, worked in tool rooms and a lot of precision machining and grinding, and then got very interested to learn about CNC. Studied CNC many years ago at RMIT at night, but never actually got working for a company with CNC machines. Got talking with Aaron one day at the Model Aeroplane Club about CNCs and got a rush of blood to the head and decided to buy a machine. Originally looked at buying a couple of Hyundai machines, and we actually ordered a small mill and a lathe and organised them to have them delivered here. And the machines got halfway between the port and our factory, and the driver went round a roundabout a bit quick and dropped both machines off the truck. So that gave us time to think more about which direction we wanted to go in. A lot of people were advising us to get out of that idea. Perhaps it wasn't a good idea, but I just couldn't stop. Decided I'd go for a bit better quality CNC machine and look for somebody who could give us better backup here in Vietnam. And DMG Mori have a very good backup system here. They have very good training, very good service guys. I spent a lot of time with them. They took me to Singapore to look at machines. They took me to Japan to look at machines, and we ended up deciding on buying this NTX.
I have to say, Lionel, you've blown me away. Your first ever CNC machine, and you go and buy this massive DMG Mori with 10 axes, and I come here being around CNC a long time, and I can't even jog the machine. It's so complex, so I definitely tip my hat to you. I can't believe how well you're going with it.
Yes, look, it was a bit of a gamble, I suppose. When I went to Japan, they spent about 4 hours on one day running through the controller, showing how to set the machine up, showing how to operate the machine just basically as a lathe or basically as a milling machine, and then combining the two. And it made us feel very confident that we could work our way through it. We met and spent half a day with training people here in Vietnam, the DMG Mori training people, and very fortunately their head training guy here, he worked in Japan in DMG Mori for 10 years building machines, running the machine shop and building machines, and he was working on NT machines all that time. So he can run the machine, he can drive the machine like it's his own car. There's nothing about the machine he doesn't know. And I can call him at any time, send him a fax, send him pictures of problems I'm having, and they sort us out so quickly. So that's been really, really very good.
So Lionel, well, just this video will cover the introduction and who you are and what you're doing over here. In our next video, we're going to be discussing the actual crankshafts that you're machining. And what's blown me away, Lionel, and I think the viewers will like this when they come back, is how you've got no CAM software, but just by using CAD, and I know you're an avid SolidWorks user, I can't convert you to Fusion, and that's okay. And but you've managed to, without a post-processor, without CAM, you're milling these crankshafts on a multi-axis machine, and I think that's what really blown me away. So we'll cover that in another video, Lionel, but I just want to thank you once again for having me, mate. I really appreciate it.
No worries, Aaron. It's been really good to have you come over. Missed not seeing you in Australia, mate.
Yep.
It's not easy living overseas in a country where you don't have lots of English-speaking people and people of similar interests. So it's been very, very good.
No, and I'm having a ball, guys, over here in Vietnam, and Lionel and his wife has made myself and my wife feel very welcome, taken us out onto town. I'll put some photos here at the end of this, and he hasn't spoken English for that long that the first 2 days I was here he lost his voice. So now a lot of people say that I can talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles, but I think I've got competition here. All right, guys, we'll come back in another video. We'll discuss the crankshaft, and then we'll talk in another video about Capto 5 tooling, because I think that's a really interesting topic, and I think you'll like it. Thanks, Lionel.
No worries, Aaron.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.